The papyrus, putting on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you say how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive. The papyrus.
Hello, welcome to the Papyrus TV news highlights of today. First, the headlines. Rattawu honors Owolabi Razak with a word of recognition. Shettima hosts strategic retreat with Tinubu's aides. Obasanjo slams Tinubu's administration over leadership failures. Court issued injunction blocking arrest of 68 political associates of Obaseki. Ex-governor's aide Bidemi Rufai released from U.S. prison. Nigerians urged to remain calm as military target terror group. NAF air strikes destroyed bandit enclave in Kaduna. Now the news in details. The Radio Television Theatre Arts Workers Union, Rattawu, Kwara State Chapter, has presented its prestigious awards of recognition to Honorable Owolabi Olatunji Razak, Noble Legislator representing Share Okeode, State Constituency of Kwara State, House of Assembly. The award was conferred on the 16th November 2024 during the Rattawu Week Award Night 2024, which held at the Banquet Hall in Ilorin. The chairman of Rattawu, Kwara State Chapter, Comrade Usman Oke, alongside the union's executive and members, presented the award in recognition of the honorees' contribution to community development, youth empowerment, and advocacy for improved opportunities for the less privileged. In his remark, Honorable Owolabi expressed gratitude to the union for the recognition and noted that the honor serves as the motivation to continue working for the betterment of the society. This award reaffirms that nothing goes unnoticed when we commit to empowering the poor and advocating for our youth. I dedicate this honor to God Almighty, my family and friends, my constituency, and the entire Owo team, he said. The event, which celebrated individuals who have made significant contribution to society, highlighted the union's commitment to promoting excellence and community service in Kwara State. Moving on, Vice President Kashim Shettima convened a strategic retreat in Abuja with senior aides of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and officials from the National Intelligence Agency, NIA. The gathering followed Shettima's attendance at the high-profile wedding of Dr. Aisha Rabiu Kwankwaso and Fahad Dahiru Mangal in Kano earlier in the day. In a statement shared on X by Stanley Nwocha, Senior Special Assistant to the President on Media and Communications, Office of the Vice President, the retreat underscored the Tinubu's administration's commitment to delivering on its promise to Nigeria. Shettima highlighted the importance of teamwork in achieving national progress, stating, "Great things happen nationally when top leadership is supported from below." He also reviewed key policies, accomplishments, and future plans under President Tinubu's Renew Hope agenda during the retreat, which brought together several presidential aides to ensure alignment on government priorities and strategies. The retreat served as a platform to enhance coordination among top officials and strengthen the executive of the administration's plan for national development. Meanwhile, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has launched a scathing critique of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration, accusing it of deepening insecurity, fostering disunity, and mismanaging Nigerians' affairs. Speaking at the Chinua Achebe Leadership Forum at Yale University in New Haven, Connecticut, Obasanjo described the nation's current state as dire and evident for every honest observer. In a statement issued by his media aide, Kehinde Akinyemi, Obasanjo refers to Tinubu with critical terms such as Baba Go Slow and Emilio Khan, highlighting public dissatisfaction with the president's leadership style. He blamed the administration for exacerbating chaos, corruption, and underdevelopment, linking Nigerians' challenges to leadership failures. Quoting Chinua Achebe's classes The Trouble with Nigeria, Obasanjo asserted, "There is nothing wrong with the Nigerian people or resources. The trouble lies squarely with leadership that fails to lead by example. He also condemns what he called state capture, accusing elite group of exploiting Nigerians' policies and institutions for personal gain. Obasanjo warns that this practice undermines governance, erodes public trust, and stalls national development, likening Nigeria's situation to that of a failed state. Referencing scholar Robert Rothberg and John Campbell, Obasanjo noted that Nigerian instability threatens Africa's peace and prosperity. He emphasized the need for urgent reform, accountability, and the dismantling of entrenched special interests to prevent further decline. Without a swift and decisive overhaul of the system, Nigeria risks sinking further into chaos, Obasanjo concluded, calling for a collective effort to address systematic issues. Everybody says same, but how do we move from here? Moving on, 68 political associates of former Edo State Governor Godswill Obaseki have successfully secured an interim injunction from the Edo State High Court, preventing the Nigerian police from arresting them over a petition filed by the acting state chairman of the All Progressive Congress (APC) in July 2024. The group, which includes political appointees, local government chairmen, aides, and other key allies of Obaseki, filed the lawsuit B/266M/2024 seeking protection from the arrest. The defendants in the case include Inspector General of Police, the Commissioner of Police in Edo State, the Deputy Inspector General of Police, 4th CID Abuja, and the Police Service Commission, PSC. Represented by their counsel Olaniyewole Afolabi-San, the applicants requested an injunction to prevent any police action against them, pending the resolution of the case. Justice A.T. Momodu granted the request, issuing an order that bars the police from inviting, arresting, or detaining the applicants in connection with the APC chairman's petition, dated July 18, 2024. The interim injunction is effected until the case is fully heard and decided. The court also directed that the order be saved, along with the originating motion on the respondent, ensuring that the police are legally bound by the ruling. This court's decision provides temporary relief to the political allies of Obaseki as they await the outcome of legal proceedings. Also, Abidemi Rufai, a former aide to Ogun State Governor Dapo Abiodun, has been released from a U.S. prison after serving his sentence for tax fraud and aggravated identity theft. Correctional records confirmed that the 47-year-old was released from the Federal Correctional Institution in Fort Dix, New Jersey, on Friday, November 15, 2024. Rufai, who pleaded guilty in 2022, was sentenced to 60 months in prison after prosecutors presented overwhelming evidence, including 100,000 pages of documents detailing his fraudulent schemes. Initially slated for release in February 2025, his sentence was reduced under revised guidelines, leading to his early release. Now preparing to be deported to Nigeria as part of his plea agreement, Rufai's Nigerian passport was returned to him in October 2024. He is also mandated to pay $607,000 in reinstitution to U.S. government agencies. Rufai, infamously known as Elele Rufi, operated internet fraud scheme across Lagos and Ogun State before expanding to the U.S., where he was arrested. During his incarceration, he served along other convicted cyber criminals, including Ramon Abbas, popularly known as Hush Puppy, and Jacob Ponle, aka Mr. Woodbury, in Nigeria. The Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has intensified legal action against him. Court orders have been secured to confiscate his Lekki mansion and freeze his bank accounts, ensuring that his criminal activities face further scrutiny on home soil. Rufai's release marks a new chapter in his legal battle as he faces the consequences of his action both in the United States and in Nigeria. Furthermore, the National Coordinator of National Counter-Terrorism Center, Major General Adamu Laka, has assured Nigerians that the Lakurawa terrorist group responsible for recent attacks in Sokoto State and parts of Northwest poses a limited threat and will be neutralized soon. Speaking on Saturday, 16th November, General Laka emphasized that the group's membership is small, with an estimated 150 to 200 individuals, and their influence is being overstated. He assured citizens that the military and other security agencies, under the leadership of the National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribadu, are firmly in control of the situation. It is true that a new wave of threats by the Lakurawa has emerged, but through strategic action and unwavering public support, we can confront and overcome this threat, Laka stated. He revealed that the government has taken decisive steps to eliminate the group, with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu providing all necessary resources to ensure success. Meetings involving the Minister of Defense, the Chief of Defense Staff, and Service Chief have resulted in concrete strategies to root out the group and restore peace. Laka also explained the origin of the Lakurawa group, stating that they were initially invited by the communities to provide security against bandits. Over time, however, the group began imposing tax on residents, prompting a firm response from the government. This cannot happen in a sovereign country, and it will not be allowed. The National Security Advisor is on top of the situation, and we are confident that the strength of our united community will prevail, he said. The general urged Nigerians to avoid spreading fears and misinformation as this plays into the hands of the terrorists. Their major tactic is to exploit technology and sow fear, but we are determined to defeat them and any other group attempting to disrupt our nation, he added. He assured the public that with continual cooperation and resilience, the Lakurawa group would be completely dismantled in no distant time. Finally, the Nigerian Air Force, NAF, has dismantled a major bandit hideout in Dunya Hills and Batauna Forest, Giwa local government area of Kaduna State, as part of his intensified air interdiction efforts under Operation Farauta Mujia. Air Commando Olushola Akimbo Yewa, Director of Public Relations and Information for the NAF, confirms in a statement on Saturday, 16th November 2024, that the successful airstrike carried out on November 12 were aimed at neutralizing bandit group and disrupting their logistic network in the area. These locations have served as stronghold for bandits due to the dense vegetation and natural protection offered by a network of caves. Akimbo Yewa said. He added that the operation was preceded by detailed intelligence gathering, which identified high-value targets, including armories and supply hubs. The airstrike resulted in the neutralization of several bandits, the destruction of significant stockpile of weapons, and the disarray of criminal networks. Local sources also reported that the chaos caused by the strike led to the escape and liberation of several kidnapped victims held captive by the bandits. In light of the operation's success, bandits are reportedly fleeing their once secured enclaves, leaving their camps in disarray, Akimbo Yewa noted. He emphasized that NAF's precision airstrike, conducted under the Operation Fasan in Yemen, will continue to target criminal groups terrorizing the Northwest while providing critical support to group forces. This sustained effort highlights the armed forces' determination to restore peace and security in affected areas, giving renewed hope to communities long pledged by banditry, he concluded, promising further updates on the campaign's progress in the coming days. This has been the Papyrus TV Africa.
The Papyrus.